take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Jets 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Jackson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. By the way, I got to apologize. Because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The second-year man lock to the rookie Jeudy for a Bronco first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
1st down, Broncos.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Lindsey on the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. Past the 20.
Got no feet.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
They're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Block now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down.
On 1st down, Locke into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And McManus able to put it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And he loses the football a second time. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now on, is it 4th down? That's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Block. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
A gain of 8 makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down now, it's Robinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That's certainly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Block now on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's third down. From the gun, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on first down. Locke. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
21-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson able to connect with Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 79 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Lock.
7-yard line.
Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
8 yards to go.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Lock's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Lock looks to throw it again.
8-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lock again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach His offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got to...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boyer with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just...
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. From the gun, Locke. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
In your face!
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
The Broncos.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Slap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.